Hello friends, this is Sharma. Welcome to my channel Let's Study with Richa. Today we will discuss barriers in inclusive education. What type of problems the teachers can face or other students can face in inclusive education, or in inclusive system, which type of barriers can come in front of the system. Firstly, barriers in inclusive education. Even in this modern age of scientific and technological advancement, there are people and societies who still have a lot of negative attitude and misbeliefs about the disabled. They are not ready to accept the disabled, or they have a very degradation thought regarding the disabled persons. So let's discuss what type of barriers it can come. Attitudinal barriers. Firstly, how they are behaving with the students. In some people's opinion, it is quite harmful to their children to get along with the disabled. They are not ready to send their children along with the disabled ones. And thus they oppose the efforts regarding inclusive setup of the schools. They are not ready to accept this thing that our students will study with other disabled students. So to advocate the separate provisions for the disabled, apart from the general public, the school authorities and even the teachers are also found to have quite negative attitude towards disabilities and disabled children. Not only the general public, but some teachers are also have the negative thought or negative attitude towards the disability. So it can create a big barrier in front of the inclusive setup. Okay. Next point is their non-disabled peers, driven by the false notions created in their mind, also try to maintain distance from them. Students were also not ready to get involved with the disabled persons. Next point is, as a result, in the society as well as in the school, disabled children have to face a lot of discrimination and prejudice against them. Also sort of things led to one or the other type of barriers in the learning and participation of the disabled in an inclusive setup. Next is physical and environmental barriers. Physical barriers means what type of physical transport facilities is provided to the disabled children so that they can reach the school from the home at time and in proper situations. But most of the times the transport facility is not good. That's why they were forced to stay away from the school. Next, environment, like which type of classrooms, stair and ramps, school building is arranged so that the disabled students will not get difficult to reach in the class or to sit in the class for the study. Okay, these physical and environment barriers impact on the inclusive setup. Next is the classroom, laboratories, workshops, recreational places, students' assembly rooms, etc. not designed as per need of the disabled children, because disabled children need something different or something more consciously. Okay, so these arrangements must be arranged before the admission of the disabled persons in the inclusive setup. Okay. The seating arrangement, working area and available physical facilities, etc. are also not disabled friendly. Next point is curriculum or learning experience barriers. The type of learning experiences to be provided in the school and the curriculum of the school education is fixed. So teacher also focuses on the completion of the syllabus, but the curriculum should be arranged, should be designed in such a manner that if there is need of change, then it must be flexible form. But the flexible form does not mean that whenever we need change in one portion of the curriculum, the whole curriculum need to be designed again. No, it should be like that. If a change is required in one portion of the curriculum, then make changes in that portion and it will not disturb the whole working of the curriculum. Okay, so these are some barriers which affect the study of the disabled persons. Moreover, school curriculum many times forces teachers to remain focused on covering the content. As I told you, teacher also focuses to complete the syllabus. Okay. Next point is barriers related to lack of resources and sports. Resources means human resources, that there is a need of special teachers, capable teachers who can understand the problems of the other person's building, and infrastructure matters, that how the disabled students will reach into the class or study into the class, visiting arrangement in the class, the laboratory working in the class, but the other resources like how teacher treats them, right? How special teachers understand what they want to say. These all human resources and sports also can create a big barrier if it is not arranged properly in the inclusive setup. The support service of the special education experts, guidance and counseling personnel, medical personnel and therapists are also needed from time to time for the care and welfare of the children, disabled. And the absence of these personnel like guidance and counseling personnel, medical personnel can create a great barrier in the success of the inclusive setup. Okay. Next is, however, the lack of adequate fund and financial resources may create a great hurdle in the proper availability of such material resources and support services, and it may become a major barrier in the path of the objective of inclusive education. As I told you, these personas is not required all the time, but whenever they are required and they are not arranged in the school, that time it can create a big barrier for the success of inclusive setup. Okay. Next is psychological barriers. It is natural that disabled children may face some sort of difficulties and problems to deal with other non-disabled persons, but it is not a clear picture. Sometimes the behavior of the others also can make them feel, or they can come into the psychological problems, like they may find a hostile and negative environment in the school for them. There is no proper sitting arrangement for the disabled persons, so they feel unconscious. Their attitude and feel imbalanced for the inadequacies, impairment and incompetency. The students are saying that, how is your hand, how is your face, like this way they are behaved, then definitely they will get a psychological problem. So it may bring serious psychological consequences for them in terms of imbibing with the feeling of inferiority, incompleteness and worthlessness. Okay. Next is their self-confidence may be greatly shaken and they may begin to fear from attending the inclusive classes and schools. They will not be ready to go to school in the next day because they will feel greatly shaken inside from the hurt. All these things may then work for erecting a solid psychological barrier in the path of their learning and participation in the inclusive school. Next is aids and equipment related barriers. See, disabled students need some different types of equipments and aids because they need learning aids, braille operations, sign languages, wheelchair and other 12 technological and material and equipments. Okay, but if they are not arranged properly or they were not available when they need, then the inclusive school setup will fail. Okay. So these can act as a barrier in front of the success of the inclusive setup. In such circumstances, there arises a lot of inconvenience or difficulty for them to participate in the learning process or working of an inclusive setup. Next is barrier related to educational policies and their implementation. Since government has made many educational policies for the disabled persons, disabled children's education, but making a policy and let it to came in force, both are different things. Policy making is very easy, okay, but whenever it will not come into force, and there is no need of this policy. So there is a lack of sincerity and proper awareness among the general public, parents of the disabled, authorities and staff of the regular schools about the things and provisions available in the Act of and policies of Government of India for the education, adjustment and welfare of the CWSN or disabled in the inclusive setup. Government has made a policy, but the parents of the disabled persons are not aware about the policy. Then what is the use of that policy? If parents are not aware about the policy, parents can't make use of that policy, then what is the need of that policy? So, for achieving the goal education for all, India has a solid legislative measures in the meaning of right to education of the CWSN, but it needs to be solved with the more sincere efforts and cooperation between government authorities and general public. Okay, so policy is made, but let it come into force. Let the parents should be aware about the policies. Okay. Next is barriers related to teachers and their functionings. Teacher is a central figure and has a big responsibility for carrying out the task of teaching learning in any teaching learning situation, right? But in an inclusive setup, teacher has to take care of the multi-dimensional diversities of the learners with the maximum benefits to all the learners present in the class. It is a responsibility and duty of the teacher that every learner should learn what is in the syllabus or what the teacher wants to clear the concept. Okay, so teacher must have to take care every learner's point. Okay, so it is a big responsibility of teacher. For this purpose, he has to equip himself with the knowledge, skills, interest and attitude necessary for turning him a successful functionary of an inclusive class. Teacher must have positive desirable attitude for dealing with the disabled children and the disabilities. A negative teacher can make the students more negative. So teacher must have a positive desirable attitude. Next, command over methods and techniques, how they are changing with the demands, when the demands of the students are changing or when the need of the student is different and the concept of the teacher is different, but how they make changes or how fastly they deal with that situation, the teacher must know. Next is skill for communicating, guiding and providing support to a variety of CWS along with normal students belonging to the inclusive class. So there is a lack of such capable and competent teachers who can deal in such situations, who can handle both the disabled and able students and their needs. Okay. So in our regular schools there are no proper provision in terms of the pre-service and in-service training available at present for training teachers for working of inclusive setup. So this was the concept. Let's revise which type of barriers can come in the inclusive setup. Attitudinal barrier, physical and environmental barriers, curriculum or learning experiences barriers, and it is very easy to learn or to write under these points. You must have to understand the concept. Attitude barrier means how the attitude of the people's react, how the reaction of the people's regarding the disabled ones. Physical and environment barriers, curriculum or learning experiences barriers, barrier related to lack of resources. Here resources means human resources. Teachers, how the teachers are reacting, the personnel like guidance and the counseling personnel, medical personnel are available or not, how much they are supporting to disabled persons, psychological barriers, aids and equipment related barriers, barriers related to education policies and their implementation, barriers related to teachers and their functioning. So it was the concept of barriers in inclusive setup. I hope you like the session and you understand the whole concept. So please subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you so much.